Obviously with Tyrese coming back, what's that dynamic like for you guys?
Yeah, well, for me, I have a lot of gratitude and thankfulness to all the guys that were on our team last year and what they did to help jumpstart our program. I understand the player and the competitor that he is. At the same time, our focus is moving forward on our team, our group, us getting better every day, us doing what we can to keep climbing because I really love coaching our group. They come to practice every day with a great attitude, mindset, and work ethic, and we're going to carry that forward to the games.
How do you hope your crowd reacts tomorrow night to Tyrese as a guy that, like you said, did a lot for you guys last year?
Yeah, I don't have any, I don't have any thoughts on how our crowd reacts to any opponent. It's not something that I've ever factored into coaching strategy. We're fortunate to have passionate fans that are enthusiastic and they love to support the players on our team. So we're grateful for that. Sounds like it'll be a great crowd, and we'll do what we can between the lines and from a coaching standpoint to put our team in the best position to win.
Beyond the Tyrese factor, what's tomorrow night's game mean for you guys, for your team?
It's a Big 12 home conference game. Every game in this league is a challenge. It's the best league in the country. The team that we're playing has done fairly well to this point. So we need to be the aggressor. We need to be a team that comes out with tremendous fight, togetherness, unity. And when we do that, we've been successful, and that's what we'll keep our focus on doing, tomorrow night.
What must you do tomorrow night successfully that didn't go as well Saturday at Kansas?
I think, the teams are entirely different. So each game, even though all the teams are really good in our league, they're all different in terms of personnel, scheme, and things that they do. What I can say about this game is what we need to do is, we need to be the aggressor. We need to have great defensive intent. We need to be highly disruptive. We need to get back in transition so that our defense is set, and they have to play against a set defense. We need to limit them to one shot. Offensively, we've got to have great ball movement. Got to make sure the ball hits the paint, whether it's a cut, a drive, a post-up, and that we play for one another. One major strength of our team is our unity and our connectedness on both sides, both sides of the ball. And I think when we are really connected defensively, then we share the ball even better offensively, and we'll continue to focus on doing that.
Hey, TJ, obviously the shooting numbers for Oshun were really good Saturday. It seemed like the confidence and rhythm were really there as well. Where have you kind of seen growth throughout Big 12 play for him, and how can that kind of be sustained?
Shun has continued to give more multiple effort plays defensively, whether it's in ball screen or altering or blocking a shot at the rim or communication, sprinting back. And when you're the aggressor on the defensive end, it gives you more of an aggressive mindset offensively. And he certainly had that, on Saturday. We were able to hit him on the short roll, the pocket passes around the foul line. And, he continued to finish plays. He finished plays, at the rim as well. And so he's a very skilled offensive player, a guy that's a big part of what we do. And we need to continue to utilize his strengths night in and night out, whether it's on those short rolls and around the, the high post area, or if it's more, in the post area scoring at the rim.
To follow up on that, is there a way to play your guys' defense while unlocking his shot blocking? Because obviously that showed itself on Saturday, and it hasn't really been what he's been doing.
Yeah, there is. And I think, again, it was like the point I made earlier about the multiple efforts. I mean, we're asking a lot because we're aggressive, and he's got to be up at the point of screens, and at the same time as possessions wear on, most teams, their five-man ends up somewhere in the, the lane or the block area or the dunk spot or what have you. And so it's him kind of understanding that the aggressiveness early in the possession and late in the possession, what that looks like. But it's absolutely possible. It's very demanding, but we know that Shun can continue to, elevate our team that way.
We've talked all year long about Kalsher's consistency, but how has that opened up the offense for everybody else?
Well, you've got to pay a lot of attention to Gabe with the confidence that he's playing. You want to make sure, if you're our opponents, I'm sure you want to get him in transition. You want to get matched to him. You don't want to give him any open looks. He's still a great cutter and mover without the basketball, which is a factor. He's doing a great job finding his teammates and making plays. So, for all of our guys, but specifically for Gabe, the level of confidence he's playing with, it permeates the other guys too and their confidence. So he works for it. He earns it. He deserves it. And he's going to continue to play that way, and he'll continue to elevate everybody else on the court with him.
What have you liked that you've seen from Marion during Big 12 play?
His impact that he can have defensively, length, athleticism, versatility. He gets deflections. He took a charge. He offensive rebounds. He does a lot of effort-based things, blocks a shot. And then, when you stack up positive things in the ledger and you're doing great things to help your team win, and now a shot presents itself, you have that much more confidence as he did Saturday, knock it down. So he certainly, as a bigger guard, wing, provides a lot of those effort-based things, and he's done a great job continuing to focus on those things every day and elevate his level of play.
I know you guys say you focus on what you're doing, not as much on what the opponent is doing, but what kind of challenges do they present just from a personnel standpoint?
They want to get up the court in transition and play fast. So transition defense is important. Certainly with Carr, he's a dynamic scorer, and he can score in bunches, so always having great awareness to him is going to be important. Allen's been a great isolation player, a guy in the mid-post and elbows and things that's really been effective over time. So having an awareness to him as well. And then just, overall, their whole team, like not letting them get something early, not letting them get in the paint, limiting them to one shot. All those things are going to be important.
Do you look at the Big 12 standings, analytics, the net, all that stuff? And if not yet, at what point do you start looking at that, or does Allison look at it for you? Or?
Yeah. So are you insinuating there's certain jobs that I need to lean on my wife that I can't handle, Randy?
I don't know that.
There's quite a few. That list would be long. But what I will say is, we focus on what's in front of us. I mean, right now, everything's in front of us for our season. My job as a coach is to keep everyone's focus on, let's have a great practice today. Let's have a great meeting this afternoon. Let's have a great shoot around tomorrow. Let's have a great game. Everything's in front of us. We know we play in a great league, and the good thing is there's not such a thing probably as a bad loss, and every win you get is a good win in one way or another. So right now the focus is on get better, keep controlling what we can control, be at our best on the nights we play the games, and all that stuff's going to figure itself out if we do that job.